Why are women attracted to generosity and not Mr. Nice Guy? Women are not attracted to Mr. Nice Guy because Mr. Nice Guy is playing a contrived game. He's trying to showcase himself as a generous person, but he have an agenda, and all his actions are there just to get to an end goal. Generosity is doing a kind gesture at your own volition because you want to do it, because you have a kind heart. Generosity signals that you have a good spirit. Mr. Nice Guy is just putting up a show. The same gesture that can be a generous act can also be the act by Mr. Nice Guy. What is the difference? If I try to reach out to a girl and she did not respond, all of a sudden I send her a message and say, hey, I got this Louis Vuitton bag for you and I want to go to the Hamptons with you this weekend. And then she finally responded to me after ignoring me for 3 days. She only responded when I offered a gift. That's playing Mr. Nice Guy. On the other hand, you can reach out to the same woman and ask her, hey, I want to take you out. And she responds and say, sure, I'm ready, whenever, wherever. Just let me know. Now, if she shows up and you give her a Louis Vuitton bag and take her to the Hamptons for a weekend, that's nice and is a generous act. That is a generous act that will be attractive. On the other hand, if you did the same gesture because she is not responding to you, then that would be Mr. Nice Guy. The same scenario, the context can make it Mr. Nice Guy or a generosity. Generosity is part of our evolutionary traits for attractiveness. It signals that I can trust him. A man that is generous is a man that can be trusted. Even in psychology, generosity have a close correlation with trust. When we evolve in a dangerous, precarious world, if a man is away hunting, if he is generous, whatever he got in the wild, he will bring it home to share with his wife and children. But if he is not generous and mean-spirited, he might never come home with the bacon. And this is why women are attracted to generosity, because they know when you go into the wild, you will always bring whatever little you have. A generous man signals a kind spirit. Mr. Nice Guy signals a man with an agenda, or a desperate man, or a needy man, or a low-value man.
The reason being Mr. Nice Guys don't work is because when you are nice to a woman who is not respectful to you or your time or your attention, then you kill the attraction even more. Because women are not attracted to a man that they do not respect. If a woman doesn't respect you, she will lose the attraction for you. Guys, do not be Mr. Nice Guy, but be generous. Be a generous human being, just not Mr. Nice Guy. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.